This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. To the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Lewis wants to pass. Got a man, it's Thompson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lewis to throw. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, we got a really nice drive going on defense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lewis wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That's caught. It's crossed. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, little sneak attack. Great play call.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, they're after him. Pocket breaking down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play call.
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reese. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Let's go. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a...
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Memphis. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lots of pressure. You have got to love the way your offense handles business. Down on the goal line, 2-point situation. You tie the game if you get it. They do. And now we're going to the wire.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Continues to fight for yards. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Allen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Finding an escape route. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Let's it fly. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. This late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to throw it. Nice grab in traffic. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking for room, it's Daniels. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.